Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Miss Layla Al-Jihani. Welcome again, dear students. Inshallah, today we will continue Unit 4. Inshallah, today, Lesson 2, Pair Work. So our unit, what do I need to buy? What we covered in the previous lesson, we saw the brochure. We talked about food. We used a lot of vocabulary related to food. And we listened to the conversation a woman she's having while she is shopping at a supermarket. We gathered some detail related to the conversation. Inshallah, today, by the end of the lesson, you will be able to discuss and talk about food. So you will use the vocabulary related to food, inshallah, and you will learn how to ask questions related to food. You will differentiate between the countable and uncountable nouns. This is very important for our next class, inshallah, the grammar part. You will discuss and talk about buying food and planning for meals. So also you will plan a meal. Imagine that you are cooking for your family and talk about your plans, okay? I gave you a homework in your workbook, page 111. On your book, you can see different pictures of different types of food, yes? So look at the picture and give me the name from 1 to the end. Give me the name of the food you see on the picture. What type is it? Is it a strawberry? Is it a dates? Is it watermelons? What type of food is it? And then write the name of the things you can see. It's just a recap of what we have covered in the previous lesson. So let's see, for number 1. For number 1, we have peppers, 2, like the picture, shrimp, 3, chicken, 4, pineapple, 5, yogurt, okay, 6, sausage, 7, carrots, 8, crab, 9, cheese, 10, strawberries, okay? So all of these are things we can find in a supermarket. If you are, imagine that you are working in a supermarket, okay? And you have all of these things and you have to put it in its correct place. Can you put it in a category? Can you put it in its correct place? Okay? Will you put the shrimp with the chicken? No. The chicken will be under meat. Shrimp will be under seafood. Excellent. So let's see. We have meat, seafood, dairy products, and fruit, vegetables. Okay? And we have these words. We have. You are there in a supermarket. You have to put it in a correct place. Think where you can put the shrimp. Which place, which category it falls under. Okay? If you did the homework, please, we will see the answers together. If you haven't done, I'm sure you did, but if you haven't done it already, pause the video and try to put it in the correct place. Okay? Meat, we put chicken, sausage, seafood. We put the shrimp, crab, and we have dairy products, yogurt, cheese, under fruit. We put pineapple, strawberries, vegetables. We put under it peppers and carrots. They are types of vegetables. This is how we divide it. This is how we put everything in under the correct category, the correct place. Okay? For your pair work, open your books on page 39. You have an exercise, pair work. When I say pair work, you don't sit and do nothing. It's a conversation. You have to find a partner to do this conversation with. Okay, this is a practice for your language, the things we have covered before. So you will ask and answer about your last trip to the supermarket. Think about the last time you went to the supermarket and ask and answer questions related to it. They provided an example here. You can do something similar you can ask other questions, okay? So what did they mention here? Let's read it together. Did you get any coffee? I got a little. How about lemons? I got a few. How much chocolate did you buy? I bought 2 bars. And how many eggs? I got a dozen. Look at these words. Look at the underlying words in the questions. We have coffee, lemons. Can we say coffees? Can we? Can we say I drink teas, 2 teas? No. We have, in English, we have 2 types of nouns. We have countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Things we can count. We can say 1, 2, 3, and things we cannot count. For example, we can say 1 onion, 2 onions. We add the S. 1 banana, 2 bananas. Okay? And so on. We can count it. But what about here? What about here? Are these things we can count? Excellent. No, we can't. We can't just put 1 rice, 2 rice. We can't count it. We don't spell the juice, 1 juice, 2 juice. لا. We say 1 bottle of juice, 1 bottle of water, 1 spoon of rice, 1 bowl of rice. We count the bowls, the spoons, the cups, the bottles, but we don't count the rice and juice, okay? This is the difference between the countable and uncountable nouns, okay? Look at this picture. What can you see? Tomatoes, excellent. Is it countable or uncountable? What do you think? Can you count tomatoes? Try to count it. Yes, you can. You can say 1 tomato, 2 tomatoes. So tomato is a countable noun. Okay, what about water? Can you say 1 water, 2 water? No, you can say 1 bottle of water, 2 bottles of water, but you can't say 1, 2 water. Okay, excellent. What about here? Look at this picture. What can you see? Eggs. You see a basket full of eggs. Is it a countable or uncountable noun? Can you count the eggs? Yes, it is. Excellent. Countable nouns. What about rice? Can you count it? Can you say 1 rice, 2 rice? I heard someone says yes. Can you count rice? You can say 1 spoon of rice, 1 plate of rice, 1 portion of rice, but you can't say 1 rice, 2 rice. So this is excellent, uncountable noun, okay? For the countable nouns, okay, we have singular. What does singular mean? And we have plural. What does plural mean? Singular if we are talking only about one. If we're talking about one thing, okay? The plural, we are talking about 2, 3, and more. 2, 3, and more. طيب, when it's a singular, only one, what can we do? We have a, an, these are articles. We add it before the noun. Like here, we have an apple. An apple. Why did we choose an here? Apple, we didn't add s. We added an. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, so here we have, yes, we have a. A, is it a consonant? Is it a regular, a letter, or it's what? It's a vowel. Excellent. So if the noun starts with the vowel, we add an. If it doesn't, we add a. Can you remember the vowels? Can you tell me the vowels in English? Excellent. We have A, we have E, excellent. I, U, excellent, and O. These are the vowels in English. Okay, so for the plural, we have the noun, we have the noun plus S. We have 2 apples, we add the S, or 3 apples, 4 apples, etc. Okay? For the singular, we can say 1 apple or an apple. Both are correct. Okay? Now let's see here for the uncountable nouns. Okay? They cannot be plural. It's only one form. They have only one form. You can't say rices. لا, it's wrong. You cannot add S to it. They only have one form. Sugar, you can't say sugars. Okay? Tea, this is uncountable. You cannot say teas. It's wrong. Okay? Now let's see here. How can we put it in a sentence? How can we form questions related to countable and uncountable nouns? So for the singular, okay, for the singular countable, here we have plural countable and uncountable. Singular countable like an apple, an orange, these are singular, one, and countable. You can say there is. We use is with the singular uncountable. Okay, when it's a singular uncountable, we use is. There is an orange. There is a potato. Here, it's a consonant, not a vowel, so we used a. Okay? For a question, can I have an apple? Can I have a carrot? So these are when you ask for favors, when you ask for things, someone to help you gather things, an apple or a carrot, okay? Plural countable. What if you miss can more than one oranges or potatoes? How can I do it? You can say there are eggs. You add the S. There are oranges. There are potatoes. Okay, so we use are with the plural countable nouns. Can I have 3 apples? Okay, this is how we form the question. For the uncountable nouns, the things we cannot count, we treat it similar to the singular countable. So we use is also. So with the singular countable and with the uncountable, we use is. Do you notice? Did you see the difference? So we say there is sugar, there is butter, there is water, there is juice. And for a question, can I have water? Okay? This is it for how do we use the countable nouns and the uncountable nouns to form questions. We use the verb to be is or are. When do we use is? When do we use it? With singular countable. Excellent. And what else? With the uncountable, the things we cannot count. Can you give me examples? There is a potato. There is an apple. Excellent. There is a banana. So we use it for singular countable. We use is. And also we use it for the uncountable. Can you give me examples of uncountable nouns in a sentence? Do we say there are tea? No. There is tea. With the uncountable, we use is. There is water. There is sugar. There is rice. So with the uncountable, we use is. Are, we use it with the countable, the things we can count, but 2, 3 and more. It's plural. It's more than one. Okay, can you give me example? There are potatoes. Excellent. There are bananas. There are strawberries. Excellent. So we add you add the S at the end. You remove the article. You use are with the plural countable. Excellent. Now let's go back to page 39 on your book. Part B, ask and answer about prices. So he wants you to ask questions related to prices. Okay? You ask using how much and how many here. How much are oranges in your country? Are oranges in your country? So we use are because oranges are what? Countable or uncountable? Countable. Excellent. Singular or plural? Plural. So that's why we use are here. They are €2 a kilo. Can you look at the previous lesson, page 38? Look at the things you have in front of you. Look at the prices. Try to ask questions related to it. Look at it. You have the prices. So how can we ask this question? How can you ask the price about this one? Okay? Practice, ask questions, and let your friend give you then an answer. This is a pair work. So one of you will ask and the other will answer, and you can switch. Then the other will answer and you will the other will ask and you will answer. Okay, you can switch it. You can look at the previous one. You can make up your own brochure. You can design your own brochure. Okay, you can write the names of the things and write the prices and use it. You don't have to use the book. Use the things you can find in front of you. Okay, you can go to the supermarket next to you and take the brochure and use it as a for this practice. Okay. Okay, so what we have covered for this lesson, we talked about food. We talked about how to ask questions related to food and get answers. And also we talked about the differences between countable and uncountable nouns. What is the difference between these two? Let's recall. Yalla, tell me. Uncountable are things we cannot count. We cannot say 1, 2, 3. Okay? Well, countable are the things we can count. Excellent. The countable, we have two parts. We have the singular, one, and we have the plural, more than two. We learned when do we use is, when do we use are. We use is with the singular countable and uncountable. We use are with the plural countable. Excellent. That's it for today. Thank you for listening. Inshallah, I will see you next class, and good luck.